Well, hello. This is TherapystMAG, and this is my very first live video on this Facebook page. I just created it like yesterday. My real names or my names are Maria Banga, and I am from Douala, Cameroon. I'm so many things in one, right? But one thing I love doing is having fun. And one of the things I did this morning or on this live video is to select a face mask, and that is why you'll be seeing it, I think, looking like green and stuff like that. Anyway, so life, sometimes we just take it so seriously, and then, well, we get stuck somewhere and we need some help in getting unstuck. Basically, that's what therapists do. Therapists help you to get unstuck in whatever area of your life. And I'm a psychotherapist. I got certified in December 2017 from the BSY group in the UK, well, with distinctions. Okay, fine. So I started to practice in Cameroon January 2018. So that's basically 2 years and something months. And it's been a thrilling experience. Well, it's something really new in my country, and I'm seriously having more fun than headache, helping people, not for free, of course, working with people from all walks of life. Although I'm specialized in mental health and relational wellness, but everything is all about that, mental health, seriously, it's in every aspect of life, and relationships, either with yourself or with other people. That's what life is all about. We are not islands. So basically, I want to, in this very first live video, just answer some questions I think people can have. And then, well, we'll see how it goes. I might be doing some like 2 times a week, 1 time a week. I really don't know. I might take it to YouTube. I really don't know. But the whole idea is, let me get going with psychotherapy and maybe get the people in my country, Cameroonians, really abreast with what it is, and less scared of going for therapy, or and don't wait until the last minute when somebody is kind of lost touch with reality, and then you think that a psychotherapist or mag can make some magic. So okay, let's go. I mean, simple questions, you can find that on Google, but the intention is just to say it over again, and then people can ask questions in the comment sections later on, and I can answer. And I'll be doing this in English or in Pidgin, however I feel about it. I mean, you get to know about me. For those who don't yet know about me, I'm a very hands-on-deck person. I'm a very relaxed person, down to earth and all of that. So I don't want to make it look like it's a very formal thing and some very serious thing. And well, this is no. So I'm doing it my own way, right? I don't know what you think about the mask, but that's what it is, right? Okay, so psychotherapy or talk therapy is a way to help people with a broad variety of mental illnesses. This is from the Psychiatric Association, American Psychiatric Association. So they're just looking at it with regards to people who have a mental illness, but it can be all people with any problem whatsoever in life. Okay. Yeah, that's what they say. People who have a broad variety of mental illnesses and emotional difficulties. So it's not just about mental illnesses. You don't even need to have an illness, You could just be a mental health challenge. It could just be any challenge in life, any difficulty in life. So psychotherapy can help eliminate or control troubling symptoms so a person can function better and increase well-being and healing. This is something I have benefited from, and that's why, although I'm a lawyer, I decided to do psychology and get this certification, and then start this practice in my country. So that's what psychotherapy is in a nutshell. And Yeah, what do they say here? What to expect and how it works, right? I'm going to say this and then I'm going to say what to expect for me and how I work. So, what to expect? Psychotherapy can help treat challenges and symptoms relating to issues in life. It helps a person to understand their feelings and equip them to face new challenges, both in the present and the future. Although I also look at the past, because I cannot help somebody to face their present or plan for their future, or basically their present, without a flashback into the past. Why? Because sometimes we really have problems because of those flashbacks from the past, and one way we can move forward is not to block these flashbacks, or we can't block them out, but is to face them, to process them, to look at them, and then to kind of, healing is all about embracing them, learning the lessons, choosing not to focus on them anymore, and saying, well, that's what happened, that's the experience, I take this out of that experience and I move on. So that's what I do. People do different things. Indeed, there are different types of psychotherapy. So I think there are basically 4 types. But before I go there, this is what psychotherapy can help. When you are depressed, when you have low self-esteem, when you have an addiction you are struggling with, when you are bereaved, or other factors, everything that can leave you feeling overwhelmed or out of touch with reality and all of that. Okay. And you can use psychotherapy and medication, one or the other, right? So there are many approaches to psychotherapy. You have talk therapy. You have what other kind of therapy? Art therapy. You have dance therapy. You have cognitive behavioral therapy. You have psychoanalysis. There are several types. Yeah, the very first one, this is the one I got certified in, cognitive behavioral therapy. I mean, it's really like the first one, the most intense one. It's a lot of work between the therapist and the client or the patient. So you have to have a relationship, a therapeutic relationship, to trust each other, to work together all through. So it helps a person understand and change how their thoughts and behavior can affect the way they feel and act. So it helps a person understand and change how their thoughts and behaviors can affect the way they feel and act. We get stuck because of the way we feel about something. It's not because of what happens, but the way we feel about what happens and what we do with the way we feel. If somebody says move and you feel like, are they kidding me? Are they saying move to me? Am I their level? Are they my level? Who are they? And then you get so angry to the point of slapping them. Their move has caused you to slap them, but now you are acting out of proportion, and that slap could land them in the emergency ward or something, and they could even have had an issue in their brain, and that slap you are getting yourself into serious trouble now because you could not control the way you felt when they said move. The feeling is not necessarily the problem. The action is. But sometimes you don't even want to feel that way. So we can work on that. So that's a very simple example to say sometimes. And this is why emotional intelligence is very important. And I'm taking another course on emotional intelligence. I think by the end of this month, I'm starting that course. You need to be able to be in control, or else you're going to have these problems and then you're going to come to me. Of course, I want you to come, right? Okay, but then, no, not everybody. I mean, if everybody comes, then I'm going to be overwhelmed too, and I will need a psychotherapist for myself. So that is what we have. That's basically what cognitive behavioral therapy is, helping people to do this, the way they act and they feel with issues, including depression, anxiety, post-traumatic stress disorder. I myself live with post-traumatic stress disorder. I'm very honest, very upfront. You know, there's what we call disclosure. It helps when you have a patient or a client and you can tell them, I can feel you because I myself have been through this and this is what works for me, and maybe you want to try this. Then I think they can relate better, right? I'm not going to hide anything from anybody. Okay, so you know, CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, it can help people with eating disorders. It can help you with low self-esteem. You have other types like interpersonal therapy, psychodynamic therapy, family therapy, group therapy, online therapy. You know, as a cognitive behavioral therapist, that is me as a CBT therapist, I can work with an individual, I can work with a couple, I can work with a group, right? And specializing in one doesn't mean you cannot adapt the others. You know, that's practice. And in my country, Cameroon, we just go for general, you know, and then now based on the case you have, you can now start to say, okay, this is what we are going to be working on and all of that, because each person's experience is different, and the way you can work with A is not necessarily the way you can work with B and the results that you are going to have. So for me, it's a very personalized approach. I really want to get to know my clients, my patients, and I want them to get to know me and feel free, ask me whatever they want to ask me. Yes, my practice looks like I'm so many things in one, right? So it depends on my availability. You know, I put there from 10 to 5 a.m. from Monday to Fridays, but well, yeah, there can be an emergency over the weekend, and sometimes I may not be available all of that Monday, all of that Tuesday, all of that Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm still trying to harness myself into one and give therapy much more of my time than I am giving it. But you know, just one session alone is from 30 to 50 minutes. And if you have 3 sessions a day, you know, you have the before the session, you have during the session, and you have after the session. A therapist's work doesn't just end during that session. You have before the session. Sometimes somebody reaches out to you, they give you some information, and you kind of maybe have to do some research or, you know, whatsoever. And then now during the session, you have to be very attentive. You have to help the person. And then you have to give homework, for example. Yeah, we do give homework. If you don't want homework, therapy is not for you, because therapists don't do magic. You know, we don't even prescribe medication. So it's not something that you just come and take a prescription and go. No, therapy is work. And you need to do that consistently to get the results. So there's no point coming for one session, for example, especially if you have some real issues, right? So people also need to understand that. And for the therapist too, it's like you're wasting their time if you just come for one session just to see how it goes. It's not about the money. It's about helping people. It's true that it cannot be for free, and I'm not going to do it for free. I don't do it for free, but I'm more interested in helping people. So you reach out to me. I think I signed up for something where you can contact, connect, and book. Or, you know, I'm going to, with time, develop something and stuff like that. And then, well, I look at my availability, and also depending on the urgency in your situation. And then, well, we meet together either in my office or, you know, online, right? A lot of things are happening virtually now. So you don't really need to come to my office. I'm based in Bonamusadi, Douala. Now, everybody can come to Bonamusadi, Douala. So that is it. My clients or potential clients, people from all walks of life. I've had people from really, I've had reverends, I've had people, you know, I've had couples, I've had, you know, and I still do. So people in the psychiatric ward, I do home visits, I work with people in the hospital. I work with people in their homes, I can even go to schools, to talk with kids there and stuff like that. So my potential clients, everybody, anybody, can contact me. And one thing I do is, if I can't handle a situation, or I think you need to see a psychiatrist, or you need to see some other person, another colleague of mine, I refer you upfront. I don't want to, double D people, cut people, and all of those kind of things. No. So how much do I charge per session? A session is 15,000 francs. That's what I charge. 15,000. For some people, I could charge less. For some people, I can charge more. But basically, a session is 15,000 francs CFA. I don't know how much that is in dollars. I just put something there like $25, but I don't know. Therapy is, I feel, is something my people in particular, because they're really my target, they are not used to, and they're not comfortable, or they are not, so I don't want people to be scared because of their money. And 15K for me for 50 minutes or 45 minutes is just so good. I will pay that one. I mean, I paid 15K just to have a dentist tell me if I need work on my teeth. That didn't last 15 minutes even. That was a consultation and I was gone. So people should be very honest, right? If somebody says 15K for 45 minutes talking about real life problems, I mean, I can buy back for 30K, 40K, 50K. I have no problem with that. So why would you want to come and sit down and tap into my brain for 45 minutes? I want to pay anything less than 15K. So I'm saying this upfront. It's the same thing I have on the website anyway, and on my other profile. So that people abroad, that if you are sending somebody to me, a session is 15K. If they ask you for more, you can confirm with me. And if they ask you for less, or if you think it should be cheaper, then I'm sorry, that wouldn't be me. And people in Cameroon, it's very important to just set your barem. I didn't start off this way, but life happens, and I also have my own responsibilities and my bills and everything. I want to work for my money, right? I don't want to tell people to give me money just like that. So that's my knowledge, and it's worth it. Okay, so that's it for today. TherapistMAG, there is hope. www.mariabanga.com. Do not hesitate, right? And of course, I can give some advice to some people. I mean, if you ask a question, then I'm going to answer your question. I'm not going to charge you. So don't hesitate to reach out to me. And the next time, I might not use this face mask. I might use another one. I mean, short of having the one on my nose, let me have this one. At least the race can maybe prevent some transmission. Okay, so that was it for me. This is the whole idea. I'm going to be doing this once in a while. It's going to be so simple, so fun. I'm not somebody who is after numbers and views and likes and stuff like that. Actually, when you work with people who need help, you are not concerned, or you shouldn't be concerned about the crowd and all the people. It is even supposed to be very confidential and respectful and all of that. So when I talk, it should be in a way that people can just start to relieve and relax and like, yeah, I think she can help me. Not in a kind of, I'm not a celebrity. I'm not a musician. I'm not that kind of YouTube influencer and stuff like that. No. For me, it's all about love and healing. It's all about the mind and healing. I used to run a show called My Education. And I think I'm going to find some of those videos or live videos and share them again on this page in the days ahead. Thank you so much, those who have already liked my page. I think I have like 30 likes already. Thank you so much. I really appreciate and really hope that I get to be able to help more than I am already doing. Okay, everybody, after everything, God bless us all.